Hey guys, what's up? So today's video, for SAS, we're not going to be playing anything yet. I am at level 40, so I'm pretty much done with the game other than maybe buy some of these weapons that I haven't bought yet. But, today what we're going to discuss is, the zombies themselves. So if we go, to your main menu and click How to Play here, you have your keys, your missions, and then let's see, and then you have the zombies. So these are basically all the zombies in the game. You have your regular swarm zombies, which are probably the most common ones, and you see them all over the place. And like their name, they swarm together and start slapping you. Normally, I would say swarm zombies are not all that dangerous, especially if they're not in a well, if they're in a huge group, they're dangerous, but if they're just one-on-one, swarm zombies are not really that big of a deal. You can just take them out with almost any automatic weapon, and you can deal with them pretty easily. Sprinters, well, they're the red guys, and they're the fastest zombies in the entire game, but they are the weakest. They don't have that much health in them, and you can pretty much kill them with one shot from, I think, almost any weapon. I think the Glock 17, though, takes two shots. But they have very low health, and you can take them out really easily. However, they are really fast, and usually you get hit by them. And their damage is pretty powerful, too, especially if they sideswipe you. So you always want to be careful with sprinters. Chokers, they are the scorpion-looking things, and the chokers I wouldn't say are that big of a deal, although the chokers have a good amount of health in them, so it takes a little bit of time before you kill them, um, which is why I often don't like chokers all that much, but I can deal with chokers pretty much. I don't really care too much for them. If you have a powerful weapon, you can take them out pretty easily. And even if you have just like a Desert Eagle or something, you can shoot it down within 2-3 shots. So chokers aren't really that big of a problem. Then we have butchers. Butchers are one of the bigger zombies, and they're the slowest moving of all. Butchers, I say, they're not all that annoying necessarily because they're really slow. So I wouldn't really care all too much for butchers. The only problem with butchers is that they do a lot of health. Like every time they hit you with that knife, it takes off a good chunk of your health. So yeah, that's annoying. And also, butchers are, although they're slow, if you kill them, I guess they're the first kind of special zombie with the health bar above them. And when you kill them, they explode, and about 5 little worms come crawling out. And those worms are really fast, and they also they don't do a lot of damage, but they do continue to do damage as they run at you. They don't have to pause to attack you. So they attack on the run, and that's why the worms are really annoying, and you should really be careful of the distance you keep between yourself and the butcher, because not only can it hit you and it's got a good reach distance, the worms can also do a good amount of health to you. Shadow. This is probably the most annoying thing in the entire game. I hate shadows probably the most out of all the other zombies, because shadows, they can go through any obstacle. So even if there's a wall between you and itself, it doesn't care. It can simply go right through the wall. And shadows, they do a good amount of damage in multiplayer because they take off. I think they take off about like a fifth of your health, honestly, because they're pretty powerful, and they're really fast also. Not as fast as a sprinter, but they can go through obstacles, and they make camping like a zombie nest or something in Purge almost completely worthless, because they can simply go through the wall and smack you. So shadows, I would suggest get a powerful weapon and just start spraying at it until it goes down. Luckily, unlike the butcher, the shadow doesn't really drop any extra enemies, so that's good. In a way, it's kind of like an improved version of the choker. It's got more health, it's got more speed, and it can go through walls. So that's the shadow. The mamushka, which is what I like, well, I like to call it the splitter. When you kill the first one, it splits into two, and when you kill each of those two, it splits into two again. And then I think it splits maybe, let's see, once, twice, three times. I think it splits three times before it splits into the fourth morph, which is the small ones. And the small Mamushkas are actually the worst because they're really dangerous. They go really quickly, and they smack things down really quickly as well, and they take off a huge chunk of your health. And if you have maybe three or four of them attacking you at the same time and there's lag, it could potentially kill you in less than a second. It could draw your health from having full health all the way down to no health. So beware of Mamushkas at their last or second to last stage, but otherwise they're pretty easy to deal with. And someone just messaged me there. But the most dangerous, I guess, in a way, is the Devastator because it's the most powerful, and it also spawns skeletons. It also punches the ground and causes splash damage, and it's relatively fast too, so that's probably one that you should look out for. But Devastators they're big targets, so you can pretty much try to shoot at them with any weapon. The best, I think, weapon to kill a Devastator is the flamethrower. It takes off its health so quickly. Second best, I would say, is the Grendel. I think the COD does a pretty good job as well. But if you're going for normal weapons like regular weapons that are not specials or premiums, I guess the ARX does a pretty good job. The FAL does a pretty good job. The Nitro Express, which is the most powerful pistol, does a really good job, as well as I think the RPD and the MAG also does a pretty good job at taking it out as well. So that's pretty much all that I have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video, and we will see you guys later.